Hey there, welcome back to my humble little show, and today is my latest toy haul. Something totally different, something out of the ordinary, something that I don't normally do. Mostly it's the motu and the vintage things, but today can't wait to open what I've got. So let's take these boxes and rip them apart and see what we got. Okay, and so making all these videos, I have a schedule that I follow. I have goals that I write down of the ideas that I want to accomplish. When I do my videos and I'm busy, I do not divert onto anything else. I don't buy toys, I don't do anything until that video is finished. So I got to that stage where I needed to buy some more toys. I didn't know what I was going to get because it seems like where I stay all the motors dried up. No, but anyway, there's always a plan. But I was going through all these toy groups and I remember seeing an action figure that was for sale. I think it was like at least 1 month ago, and I contacted the guy that advertised it. His name is Seth Wollenschlager. I hope I didn't butcher your name, dude. But he comes from Bloemfontein and he's on a lot of these toy groups selling high-end toys. And I said, hey dude, you still have a demon? And I got it and I asked him, do you have any comics? Because I have no demon comics, because that's how I know this character. It's one of my favorite characters. Not my favorite though, but one of them. He said no at first, and then he was able to hook me up with a few comics, which I appreciate. So this is the first time in such a long time that I was able to get comics on my show again. But can't wait to open this little box of mine, which is comics, action figures of a total different caliber to what I normally do. So here we go, finally taking these items out of its box, and the first thing is Mcfarlane. It's my first Mcfarlane that I've gotten on the show that's in its box, and it looks freaking awesome. The demon, and as I remember him, he had like medieval clothes in the comics, but in this version he's full armored, ready for battle. Love this guy. He's such a weird anti-hero character, but nonetheless glad to get him, and glad with this purchase. And so happy with Seth that he was able to hook me up with this stuff. And Demon Comics, I wish I could get the first one that I got when I was a kid, when my parents used to go buy something at the cafe. I used to ask for some change, play some games, and then before we go home I'd buy myself a comic. And one of the comics I got was the Demon, more like a songbook, and that's the first time I was ever introduced to him. So many years later I see the action figure made by Mcfarlane, and I asked Seth, please man, can you hook me up with some comics? And he did, and I got 2 of the Demon. Hell is Earth, Welcome to the Nuclear Zone. Cool that is. And then the second one is issue 5, Before the Gates of Hell. Very freaky. And the last one he got me was Misfits in Hell. Can't wait to go through them. Amazing stuff. And then at the same time, he just threw some freebies in. And thanks a lot. I really appreciate all the love in the toy world. I mean, Seth sent this Iron Man key holder, very cool, love it. And then he threw in some extra comics like Aquaman. I don't have an Aquaman comic. And then the last one is All-Star Batman. Also a big Batman fan. And that's not all. I asked him, please man, if you get hold of another superhero character, there's a specific one I'm looking for, and what do you know, 2 or 3 days later I get a message from him and he's got one for me. So let's get that box and take it out. So here's the box. We just open it up, take the figure out, and show you guys who is my most favorite superhero in the world. That out the way, this out the way. And it's Lobo, the one and only. Another one of these anti-superhero guys. This one is from hell, this one's from space. Really love Lobo. my most favorite character out of all the superhero genres. Yes, Lobo. Yes, love it. Special thanks for Seth for all the love that he sent my way with all the freebies and hooking me up with stuff that I've been looking for. Really happy about this haul. It's a little bit meager, but awesome nonetheless. And you guys thought that that was the end of the show. No, it's not. Because where I work, there's this other guy called Ikid, and he knows that I do this show and love He-Man and Thundercats. So out of the blue, he brought me some Hot Wheels, and yes, the Thunder Tank for Thundercats Hot Wheels. Can't believe that I've seen it and I'm playing with it and I'm holding it, and I got one on my own because I've never seen these Hot Wheels up here. And he gave me the Wind Raider. Very cool. Remember my buddy won this Hot Wheels figure on one of the toy groups that we belong to, the Toy Goblin VIP, lucky bugger, and now I got one too. Very cool stuff. Unbelievable all the love that people show and supporting me in what I do, no matter how big or small it is. I really appreciate it. So there we go with the first haul of mine, part 1, which is toys. The second haul is still coming, which is the games that I found this month. So if you like my content and like what I do, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, leave me a message, and I'll get back to you. Till next time, cheers.